Welcome to your final day before getting ready for your test. So, today during our live session, we are going through the study guide. But this lesson that I'm teaching you is also extremely important. I know that you did the study guide hopefully with me today. If you didn't, you need to come on the live meeting on Monday. It is required, and I am keeping track of who's coming because when I have parent-teacher conferences and your parent says, oh, they're struggling, I'm going to say, oh, they didn't come to my session these days. They also missed the review. So make sure that I can't say that about you. Okay? Make sure you come to my live sessions every day for math review and questions. Okay? All right, so today's lesson is all about interpreting the remainders with division. Sometimes you're given a division problem and you're going to have a remainder. But when it comes to real life division problems, sometimes you need to do something with that remainder. So we're going to read some stories today. We're going to work on a few story problems today, talk about what we would do with those remainders, and then you're going to practice. This is important. It is on your test. Right now, there will be two things you can do with your remainder. We will add more later on, but for now, there will be two things. When you get to the remainder of a problem, you can either ignore or you can round up. We're going to talk about why you would do either during the lesson today. All right? Let's get busy. Make sure you have a pen or pencil ready. Make sure you have your math workbook, page 68. If you need a math workbook or if you need to just write these down on paper, that is fine. However, everyone in my class should have their math workbook. Pull up my sleeves. Let's go. So for each problem, it says create a mathematical model, solve the problem and show your work. Show your work. Now, you're not in the building with me. You're watching this on a video, which means it is very difficult for me to see your work. That doesn't mean you don't gotta show it. You still need to do your work on your own because it's gonna help you. Okay? Tell what the remainder represents, and then decide what to do with the remainder and explain what you did. So, basketballs are on sale for $12, including tax. How many basketballs can the gym teacher buy for $40? So, I have $40. I'm the gym teacher. And I'm going to buy some basketballs. How many can I buy? Well, it's a quotient remainder, which means you're going to divide. Can I take 12 divided by 40? That doesn't make sense. So instead, I'm going to do 40 divided by 12. Don't forget, whatever you're dividing goes inside of the box. 12 goes into 48 three times. 3 times 12 is 36 with 4 left over. So 3, remainder 4. Now, let's think about this. What is this 40 that I'm separating? What does it represent? Does it represent basketballs? No, that's the money I have. So this is the money I have. This is how many they cost. This is how many I can get. So my quotient is my answer. My remainder is 4. Now, when it says, what does the remainder represent? Look at your question. That will be a big hint. How many basketballs can the gym teacher buy? So what does my remainder represent? Don't say basketballs. I'm buying basketballs. But what did I separate? I separated money. That 4 is how much money I have left. That's how much money I have left. I had $40. I spent $36. I have 4 left. So what does the remainder represent? The money left over. All right, how many basketballs can I buy? I can buy 3. If I go to the store and I say, here's $40, give me 4 basketballs, that person at the store is going to look at me like I'm nuts. I'm going to ignore the money that's there and put it back in my pocket. That's what you're going to do. I'm going to ignore it. And I can't go to the store and say, you know what? Here's $4. Give me $4 worth of a basketball. Are they going to chop a basketball in pieces and give me a little tiny piece of it? No. So that $4 is just my savings. It's what's going to go back in my penny bank till it's time to buy more later. Okay? All right. Why did I ignore it? Because it is not enough for another basketball. Because I don't have enough. That's your answer for this question. Now, remember, I write really quickly and I write. So if you need time to write something down, always hit pause. You have that permission. You have the right to do that. Just make sure that you continue the video so you get the rest of the lesson. Number 2, you are organizing a trip to the museum for 110 students, teachers, and parents. So there are 110 people. Okay. If each bus can seat 25 people, how many buses do you need? So what am I separating? What am I dividing? I'm dividing my people. How am I dividing them? By buses. So 25 per bus. What is 110 divided by 25? Your answer should be 4. 4 times 25 is 100. And I have 10 left over. So how many buses can I order? 4. So my quotient is 4. My remainder is 10. I'm going to need, I have 4 buses right now. Now think about this. Those extra 10 people, can I say, meh, we don't care, you can't go? No. Can I say, nah, it's fine, you stay here? Nope. I need to include them. I can't cram them on the bus. So what should I do? The remainder represents people left over. I can't get 4 buses. I'm gonna have to get 5. I need to make sure everyone gets to go. So that means I have to have 5 buses. What did I do with the remainder? I rounded it up. Why? Because everyone needs to go on the trip. I rounded it up because everyone needs to go on the trip. Done. Now, what's going to happen is I want you to read this problem and I want you to do it on your own. So I will read it to you actually, and then you're going to do it on your own and you're going to pause and get it all the way done. I want this entire column done before you finish and before you come back. Okay? So think about the problem as I read it. Mrs. Maxwell has 60 pens to pass out to her class. There are 27 students in her class. How many pens will each student get if everyone is given a fair share? I'll read it one more time. Mrs. Maxwell has 60 pens to pass out to her class. There are 27 students in her class. How many pens will each student get if everyone is given a fair share? Think about it. Go ahead and hit pause and come back when you're done. I'm waiting. Did you hit pause? I hope so. All right, here we go. We are going to divide. What am I dividing? I'm dividing those pens. How am I dividing it? By her students. 60 divided by 27. I'm going to say that's 2 times 2 times 27 is 54. 6 left over. So this 2 represents how many pens each kid gets. And this 6 represents how many are left over. So my quotient is 2. My remainder is 6. My remainder represents the number of pens left over. Now, would it be fair if I say, okay, I have 6 extra pens. All right, you get one and you get one and you get one and give it to 6 random people? Is that fair? No. So how many pens does each student get? They get 2. What did I do to that remainder? I ignored it. Why? Because every kid should get the same amount. Every kid should get the same amount. Every kid should get the same amount. All right, what you're going to do today, I'm going to have you go ahead and do math boxes. I think we're going to do 214 today. We're going to skip 213 and you're going to do 214. 214 is a preview for Unit 3. It is our pretest. Actually, no, we're going to wait and we're going to do that next week. I want you to do 213 today. I want 213 to be a really good grade for you. So make sure that you come to my Zoom, and it is going to be put in for a grade because we're going to go through it together, by the way. All right. Finally, what I want you to understand, when you are doing division problems, think about what you would do if you were in that situation. Can I have books lying all over the floor because I don't have enough shelf space? Or should I buy extra shelves? Can I have people not going on a trip because there's not enough room on the bus? Or should I order another bus? Can I give random 6 kids extra pens? Or should I save the pens for another time and give everyone the same amount? These are things that you need to think about if you were in the situation, what would be the fairest way to do it. Okay? We're, again, going to go over this today. Do your very, very best on your math boxes and on your assignment today. Make sure you are working hard. I'm going to go over the ones that you're going to need to do really quickly. This one should look very similar to what we did. This one, you're writing the value. I did not say what place is it in. Do not write tens place or hundreds or thousands. How much is it worth? For number 2, you are writing a number for each of the blanks. So blank times blank equals blank. For these problems right here, you're actually going to do the math, and I'm going to have you put your product, your answer, into the answer question. I don't care about what the boxes are. I want you to find the answer, the product. Okay? Have a great day, guys. I will see you during our live Zooms. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I am just a message away. Have a great day.